So my name is William Evans. I'm the Research and Development Engineer here at MagrowTec. I came from Harper Island University, graduated 2 years ago, did a Masters in Engineering.
I'm Professor Anthony Furness. I'm an honorary professor with the Harper Island University, but I'm also the Chief Scientific Officer for MagrowTec. MagrowTec is the trade name for a parent company based in Dublin, Industrial Magnetics Limited. Our tendency here within the Agri-Tech Centre is as Magro UK, where the company is concerned primarily with a revolutionary, radical technology for magnetically assisted spraying, with significant benefits associated with spray performance, particularly with regard to reduction of spray dip, reduction in inputs, reduction in water usage, better coverage, better penetration, less roll-off and so forth. So that leads to less pollution, soil pollution and so forth. The essential thing is that all those benefits are significant in relation to food security and environmental protection. And ultimately, you've got reductions in costs as well as those environmental benefits. Now, that's got to be of interest to farmers worldwide. If you increase your production by 10-20%, then that's got to be significant. And if you're reducing your fuel costs accordingly. One of the principal barriers is our understanding of the technology. And in the past, there's been a lot of scepticism over magnetic treatment of water, magnetic assist, particularly from the scientific community. But that's no change because of greater understanding of the mechanisms involved through a better understanding and application of quantum mechanics, along with classical physics. We now have the foundation for explaining these magnetic effects and the performance factors associated with this spray technology. And linked in with that technology is nanotechnology. These nanobubbles, they are entities much smaller than, about the fifth of the size of a bacterium. So that perhaps gives you some idea of how small they are. And the mass carrier properties that they possess, that's what can be contained in the bubble itself, the type of gas, and also what can be adhered to the surface, and also the charge associated with these entities as well. So there's a whole raft of properties that have the foundations for application. But in that application, we're very concerned with understanding the scientific principles involved. That's just so important. And that's another thing that perhaps is a barrier, is that farmers having that level of understanding where they can see the benefits of this and the investment potential in this. At the moment, the price of these units is perhaps quite high for a lot of them to consider as an initial investment. But if one can put across the benefits, this return on investment could be really quite fast. Again, depending on their situations and so forth, but nevertheless important.
I think another point which would bring in, not just from our company, but lots of other innovative companies in farming, is it's the volatile nature of farming itself. We've all seen over the past few years the weather conditions changing, and it's the risk of adoption from farmers taking in new technologies which do come at a cost, not only financially, but also from a time basis. And it's the risk to them of weather conditions, government regulations or regulatory issues coming in and causing them to maybe I may not see a return on investment quickly with this crop because I don't know the weather conditions. I think that's another aspect of lots of these innovative technologies coming in. It's that volatile nature.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of emerging technologies which are going to have impact upon the development of agriculture, including, dare I say, artificial intelligence, AI, if appropriately understood and applied. But not just that, there's data handling technologies as well, which is significant. There are other technologies that are concerned with generating nanostructures that we're involved with as well. And also the pace of change. We can see it already, how quickly things are emerging.
So much of the modern innovative technology is generating enormous amounts of data, and I think the next sort of advancements in technology would be actually using this data to a farmer's benefit. So he's generating all this data, which it's very complex to use, it's hard to understand, it's across multiple platforms, so it's GPS data, yield data, crop health data. It's using that data to the farmer's advantage, and I think that's the way I can see a lot of this technology going, is to actually, and coupled with the AI and object-connected ICT, I think it will bring in advancements in that usage of the data.